Hi, this video is for my peeps out there who have an Avazzia home care microcurrent unit. You either have the Avazzia Blue or the Avazzia MedSport or the Avazzia Ezzi-Lift device. And so we're going to be talking about those devices and the attachments that go with them. So you have one of these devices, okay? You either have the Avazzia Blue or the Avazzia MedSport or the Avazzia facelift machine. Well, the thing that I want you to know about all these machines is they all do the same thing. So it really doesn't matter which device that you have. Everything that we talk about, we can use any machine for, and it applies to all of them. So with the Avazzia unit, which is your basic unit, it is a very simple looking, simple operating device, but don't be fooled by the simplicity of it, because all of these devices are very sophisticated microprocessors that communicate with your body and in microcurrent language. And so anyway, in any case, whatever problem you're dealing with, if it's pain, inflammation, infection, whatever the problem will be, there are two things that have to happen. You either have to relax something or you have to stimulate something. So in the case of the Blue Avazzia unit, when you turn your unit on, it is automatically in relax mode. So you would use relax to reduce inflammation, to reduce swelling and pain and things like that. And then by pressing this button, you're in stimulate mode, and you would use stimulate to stimulate the movement of chi and blood and lymph, and to tonify the energy in the cells that need to do the work. And so there's basically two modes. There's you either relaxing something or you're stimulating something. Now all the devices have obviously a control for intensity. It depends on how much buzz you want to feel when the microcurrent is running through your system. So you can either add or subtract. It just depends on how much you want. It feels kind of good to have a little bit of stimulation, and then you know that your system is working. But if you're using it in an extended application where you're using it for a half hour or whatever, you wouldn't want to feel that much stimulation. So just know that if your machine is on and it's working, but you're not feeling the buzz, you're still getting the microcurrent. So that was the Blue, and this is the MedSport. And it's the same idea. We have relax and we have stimulate. In the MedSport, we also have acute, which is a variation of relax, and we have modulate, which is a variation of stimulation. So again, it's the same idea, relax and stimulate. There's just a little bit expanded application with these extra two modes. And then the same principle applies with your Ezzi-Lift, the facelift device, because again, you're either relaxing or you're stimulating. In relax mode, you're working with the connective tissue in the fascial plane, and when you're in stimulate mode, you're working with muscle tone and you're working with acupuncture points. So again, it's the same principle, relax and stimulate. So what that means is that if you have a Blue Avazzia, could you use it for the facelift? Yes, you could. If you have the facelift, could you use it for an application that you would use the Avazzia Blue for, which is pain or infection or whatever? And the answer is yes. So they all do the same thing, and they all will come in very handy as you learn how to use them. So those are the devices, and for the if you do not have an attachment, you can use the device without an attachment. On the back of your device, there's a little area here. This is the electrode. This is where the microcurrent is coming out. So you have to have contact with your skin for the microcurrent. So you would either park it in a particular area, or you would paint the area, and kind of like a massage, but we call that painting. So this is pretty handy to have if you didn't have an attachment, and if you wanted to stick it in your pants by your hip or whatever, you could just leave it there for a while and get some extended microcurrent doing it that way. But so for attachments, your kit comes with a Y-bar, This is kind of a fun little tool. It has a lot of versatility. Again, you would paint or, you would either park it or you would paint. You can also use it for acupuncture points in between joints. It's very versatile. And again, when this is attached, the microcurrent is coming out of here and not there. So the other thing that comes in your kit is electro pads, little sticky pads, and this, again, versatile. You can use this on acupuncture points, you can use it on the meridians, and that would initiate the flow of chi and blood and lymph through the area that needs to be treated. You can get a 3D effect if you had like an ankle or a knee or an elbow or a shoulder or something like that. It would be bathing the entire three-dimensional space with microcurrent. So, and these would be used for an extended period of time as well. So these come in real handy. This is an attachment that's just a single probe. It has, it's useful for getting into small areas and to doing specific little acupuncture points if you just need one little zap. It's a good thing for like auricular therapy if you are wanting to use some points in your ear. Ear shin men for calming, and you can stimulate your brain, and there's an allergy point. It's handy to have for those kind of cookbook recipe ear points. It's also real good for putting on a sore tooth or a swollen gum or something like that, because you can get inside your mouth and it's a small space, and so it has a single application, and it comes in handy. Then we have the glove. There's also a sock that does the same thing, only on your foot. And this is very good for people with articular problems, joint problems, swollen joints, peripheral neuropathies, arthritis, muscle spasms. If you have toes or fingers that are kind of growing over one another, they're not in the proper place. This is real handy. The way that you would use this is you would attach one sticky pad to your skin in the area around the hand or the foot, and then the other wire would attach to this. And this is something that you can do for an extended period of time, and you can be doing other things as well. So that's kind of handy to have. And again, there's a sock version. Then there's the sleeve. The sleeve could be used to put up on your ankle or around your knee. You could put it around your elbow. And again, it's the same idea. You would be attached to your skin, not your shirt, and to the sleeve, and you can be running it for an extended period of time, and you get that 3D effect of the microcurrent. So those are nice to have. This is a handy little attachment. It's a brush, and it's actually designed for pets, but I happen to like it for my scalp. When I get out of a shower, my hair is wet. I just attach it and I put it in stimulate mode, and I give myself a nice little scalp stimulation with this. So that comes in handy. Then there's a finger little electrode where you would just put on your finger, and it has the electrodes there. It doesn't attach, but you would use it to paint, or you would use it to get into some really small areas, or wrap it around your finger or whatever like that. So this also comes in handy. The last attachment that I want to talk to you about is the Chi Wave pillow mat. This is kind of a special little attachment. It uses PEMF therapy, which is post electromagnetic field therapy, and it's microcurrent, but it's a little bit different than microcurrent. When you use them together, when you use this together with the microcurrent, you get the dual effect of both the microcurrent and the PEMF technology. This is something you can, you don't have to attach it to your skin. You can, put it behind your head. You can put it on your back. Again, you don't even have to lift your shirt up. You can put it between your arms, between your legs, and the bottom of your feet. There's a lot of application for it. So I really love this, and it's one of those things that you'll eventually want to get, just because you'll be using your microcurrent for so many different things. Okay, so that is the attachments, and I'm excited for you to get a lot of use out of your microcurrent and be amazed. And we'll continue learning how to use these and all the different applications that you'll be able to use it for. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.